The first Sikh ethos free school in the country is preparing to open its doors here in the Midlands. The Nishkam Primary in Birmingham will be in the first batch of just 24 free schools across the country to begin teaching children this September.
Free schools are state-funded but operate outside local authority control, which has sparked some controversy. Our political reporter, Susanna Mendonça, has had an exclusive preview of the new school.
The desks are in, so are the books, as are a couple of keen new pupils.
Many mythical creatures can fly.
They'll be among the 174 4- to 7-year-olds in class here in a few days' time.
And this is what they'll be wearing, the kind of uniform that you'd see at any school, but this will not be just any school. This will be one of the government's new free schools, which, much like Labour's academies, would be paid for by the government, but run not by the local authority, but by the local community, and in this case, the Sikh community here in Handsworth.
This is our ICC suite.
This man's been heading up the project, which has been 10 years in the planning.
So you're going to be one of the first free schools. This is the coalition's big idea about getting communities involved in running their own schools. But what do you get out of it that you wouldn't get out of being local authority run?
Right. We get the opportunity to extend the curriculum to ensure it's a richer curriculum for children. We also get the buy-in of the community contributing to establishing the school, contributing to what is actually taught in the school.
It's the Sikh community that paid to turn this old derelict building around, but some say privately set up schools like this shouldn't be getting government cash.
The running costs of this free school will be money that should have gone to other local schools as well. And if it attracts pupils, they will be taken from other schools in this area. And with pupils going, money goes as well.
The government's already planning more free schools. It's had more than 300 applications nationwide. Around 30 of those are from the Midlands. The first wave will see 24 open across the country next week. While Birmingham City Council supports the Nishkam Primary, it's concerned about the proliferation of free schools.
That will create more division and exclusivity rather than the philosophy we have in this city, which is inclusivity.
Inclusivity is a word this school wants to embrace, although so far it's struggled to attract non-Sikh pupils.
We're demonstrating that commitment to a diversity through our selection of staff who are English, who are Chinese, we have an Afro-Caribbean member of staff who are Sikh. So I hope that message comes out there to all sectors of the community that this is not a Sikh school.
What it is a free school, and its challenge now will be to prove the government's argument that they can push up standards. Susanna Mendonça, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Well, Susanna's with us right now. So, Susanna, Labour are accusing the government of a lack of transparency over free schools, aren't they?
Yes, the Shadow Education Secretary, Andy Burnham, is basically questioning how the government's allocating the money, and he's accusing the government of giving money to the projects that they like and taking money away from mainstream schools. We remember the Building Schools for the Future programme, which was cancelled last year. As a result, a lot of schools in Sandwell, other parts of the Midlands, lost out. Now, the government says that there's nothing untoward in the way that it's allocating its funds, and that the new schools network, which advises people on free schools, is doing its job.
So are we likely to see more of these free schools in the future?
It's a certainty. We know that at the end of September, the government's going to be announcing the next round of free schools, which will open in September 2012. And the government really does see free schools as a way to improve standards. Now, will it do that? Labour says that there's no evidence to support it, but education is a long game. It takes a long time to work out whether the policies that politicians implement now will reap the results that they're after.
Okay, so thanks very much. Now, 20